Hi guys, welcome back to our vlogs. I'm Rebecca, I'm one of the chiropractors here working at Back to Balance. So the next few vlogs we're going to be doing is all on sleep. So we're going to discuss why sleep is so important, how do you get a really good night's sleep, and also how to choose a good mattress and what is the best sleep position. So what I'm going to go through today is why sleep is so important. So sleep is absolutely vital for our health, our well-being throughout our entire lives. And getting enough quality sleep at the right time can really protect your mental health, physical health, emotional health, and ultimately quality of life. So the way you feel whilst you're awake depends in part on what happens whilst you're sleeping. So during sleep, your body is really designed to help support your healthy brain function and maintain your physical health. So this is when our bodies are sort of forming new nerve pathways. This helps with learning and memory, and we call this sort of nerve-brain plasticity. It's also in children and teens, it's a time when sleep really helps support growth and development. So ongoing sleep deficiency can really raise your risk for some real chronic health problems, things like high blood pressure, heart disease, kidney disease, obesity, diabetes, stroke. So as your chiropractors, we are really wanting to know how good your sleep is, how long you're sleeping for, because we will know therefore how good you will be healing when you're with us, when we're working with you. So sleep really helps your brain work properly. When you're sleeping, your brain is preparing for the next day, and as I said, it's forming new pathways to help you learn and remember information. So studies show that a really good night's sleep improves learning, whether you're learning mathematics for school, whether you're learning how to play the piano, when you're learning how to perfect your golf swing, when you're learning how to drive. Sleep is really important to help your learning and memory. So especially for children at school age, etc., absolutely vital. So what denotes good sleep? On average, adults should have about 7, 8, 9 hours sleep in every 24-hour period. Some people sleep very well in one block. Other people can sleep maybe 6, 7 hours and then have a little nap during the day. So each individual is slightly different, but we do know children often need a lot more sleep. Babies often are sleeping more than they're actually awake. But how can you actually measure if your sleep is on track? So there's a few things. One, do you fall asleep quite easily within, say, 10, 15, 20 minutes of lying down? Do you regularly sleep a total of 7, 8, 9 hours in a 24-hour period? When you are asleep, is your sleep continuous? For example, you don't wake up often and lie there trying to sleep, and whilst you're awake wishing you were asleep. You wake up feeling refreshed. This is a very important one. Refreshed, like you filled up your sleep tank. The other one is, during the day, do you feel alert? Do you feel like you can be fully productive throughout the day that you're awake? And also, is there anyone, your partner or family members, that are noticing anything during your sleep? Things like snoring or stopping breathing, that's apnea, restlessness, or any sort of other sort of nighttime behaviours that you wouldn't expect. There's some real pointers to see whether your sleep is actually on track. One little note is shift workers. They have real problems often because when we are awake, it should be light outside, and when it gets dark, our body in its rhythms should start going to sleep, and when you're on shift patterns, you're actually going against your circadian rhythms. So shift workers will often sleep less during the day because the light actually makes them feel more awake, and it's what light helps determine how much our body should be sleeping. So let us know, are you getting sufficient sleep? Do you feel well rested? Sleep, absolutely vital, hence why all your Back to Balance chiropractors are really interested about how well you are sleeping, because we know then you will sleep. If you sleep better, you will be healing faster. So if you have any questions for us, comments, queries, post them down here below and we will try and get back to as many of you as possible. Thanks for watching. Take care.